The Jacob Media Sports Network, in partnership with 97.3 ESPN, brings you the Mays and Eytan Show. Middays with Harry Mays and ESPN Radio.
What did you say, Harry, in order to have some sort of disclaimer out there that anything coming out of your mouth, your ears, your nose, any orifice of your body is not legally responsible now? Part of 97.3. My goodness.
I guess this is really the message that Gil is sending to us, that he is disassociating himself and anything that has to do with the Sports Bash, the Pete Thompson Show, you name it, from us. I think that's what I took from that.
This is life now as we know it.
We are on an island.
Seriously, man.
I'm used to it.
You thought it was bad beforehand.
Yeah.
It was. My goodness, where we are right now.
It's just getting worse.
I have to be honest. This is a sobering reality. I don't know what hit me harder over the weekend. The Philadelphia Phillies.
They're still in it.
No.
They're only a game and a half out because the Mets got swept by the Atlanta Braves, who have won 8 straight.
And now you're going to see another team in the Nationals coming up. I mean,
the Pirates are coming up first. And the Pirates just swept the Reds.
Right. But you're going to have that division was tight anyway. And I told you about the Pirates 2 months ago, and you scoffed at me.
No, but I'm just saying, now the Pirates are getting a little, they're coming in a little hot. Yeah, that's the only thing. I'm not scared of the Pirates.
But I'm saying that they're hot, and they were going to be a spoiler, and they played in a good enough division where even at the bottom of that division, they're better than a lot of people.
Well, there's something about this Marlins team. They're like stinky fish. That's been left out in the sun. On the boat. Where they don't throw the fish after they catch it in the cooler, and it just gets out there in the heat.
See, I brought up that deep sea fishing story. You say you don't go out there and fish. Now it sounds like you fish.
Oh, I've been out deep sea fishing many times.
You poo-pooed that story about the muscle guys needing extra strength to reel in that special type of grouper. You wanted no interest of it, like you weren't a fisherman.
Well, no, you strap yourself in the seat, man.
Yeah, but you were so down on that story. I thought that it was.
And you do it on shift work too. Like one guy will work the thing for a couple hours, and he gets relief from another guy, but he strap him in the seat.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that it was a shift thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to reel in a big fish.
Well,
but the Marlins,
more often than not.
I have no idea what it is. I mean, the Phillies are 7-9 against the Marlins, and do you realize that coming into this series, that the Marlins were 4-16 in the month of August.
Yeah, they're terrible.
4-16.
They're the worst team in the National League for a reason.
It's unbelievable.
But here's the thing, though. As bad as it might seem recently against the Marlins, and it's on point, I think they only need one more win, right? Because how many more times do they play? One more time, right?
Yes.
So they need to win one of those 3 games, I believe, to win the season series, which will be the first time in at least 10 years. So as bad as things seem to be consistently against the Miami Marlins, it's really this season. It's not something over the last 5 years where they've lost season
I'm only
series.
thinking about this season.
No, but my point of it is that this season, I think the perfect microcosm for what we saw over the weekend is this season in a nutshell, which is you lose, and the way in which you lose is brutal. Brutal fashion.
Well, yeah, you get a 7-0 lead against a team like the Marlins. First of all, you're thinking that they're going to just, fold up, right? No. They didn't, to their credit.
No,
okay?
Well, come on.
But
the
then
Phillies,
you start rolling out some of the pitching that the Phillies were rolling out there, the middle relief and all that thing, Pivetta and some of these other guys. All of a sudden, a 7-0 lead just quickly evaporates. They lose the game 19-11. That's your microcosm, that game?
Yep. I think that's pretty much it.
Either that or
Friday night was the worst thing I've ever seen.
You get a guy like your ace on the hill on Sunday, and you only give him 2 runs. Now Bryce Harper missed the entire series.
Yeah, and I understand that
for paternity leave.
But still, you're at a point right now where the Marlins are winning the series, the season series. Bryce Harper, paternity leave or not, that's a reality where Harper was out there. Can't put it all on a 3-game
No, I know,
series.
but I'm saying these 3 games were the biggest 3 games that the Phillies were playing at this time. You forget about the previous 13 against the Marlins. It was this 3-game series. I know this paternity leave thing. I know that it's in the collective bargaining agreement, and the players take it, and all this kind of. I've done this before. Okay, I can only come from the same standpoint that I've always been, is that I'm a member of a team. I'm being paid, in this case, $300+ million. Okay,
A lot.
to play for this baseball team. They need me. Okay, I if it were me, I'm only saying if it were me,
Yeah, but
I
come
would have
on.
been in Miami with my team.
Yeah, that's a tough one, though. I don't know if you're at this point of the season. See, here's the thing. This is the reason why I don't come down on Harper, is because while it's maybe, and I'll agree with you, I'll meet you halfway, and I'll use arguably, but in the case of this discussion with you and I, Harry, I'll agree with you. The most important series of the season. This season is already not lost, but close to it.
Well, they're only a game and a half out.
Of the second wild
Well, that's
card.
okay. What
come
were
on.
the expectations coming into the season? You're going to win the division?
Well, no, if that's the case, if you're a game out of the division and you're taking on a bottom feeder who has beaten the living crap out of you all year, then we've got something to talk about. I just differ. Listen, you're
Look,
more than
I know
okay to have
I know
that
the
opinion.
way you look at the wild card as you're not
The
really
second
in the
wild
playoffs.
card
Well,
as a disgusting
second
opportunity to embarrass
second wild
yourself.
card and first wild card, they play each other. One survives. The first and the second are the same.
I
It's
know.
one game.
I know.
You keep putting you keep putting this sort of this meaning on the second. Well, it's only the second wild card. Well, I
Because-
got news. It's just as good, except you're not playing at home.
Right, but the second wild card is the reason why you're doing this whole one game thing and this whole
Right. It's the
absurd.
playoffs.
It's another perversion of the game to minuscule it down, to microwave it into one game. I mean, come on, man. Let's go realistically speaking. If you don't have the second wild card and you just have the wild card,
Right.
then it's easy. The worst division winner plays the wild card in a best of 5, and then the winner moves on, and
No, the best
of 7.
the best team.
Oh,
plays
best
the
team,
wild
right.
card.
Because you fast forward
So it'd be
around.
the Dodgers. Would
Correct.
play let's say the Nationals. Or
Correct.
whatever. Yeah.
I think at that point you're onto something.
Well, I mean, that was years ago. They've expanded the playoffs. They're trying to keep more teams into it, and it really does. It keeps 5 or 6 other teams, whether you choose to acknowledge it or not, of thinking that they're in some sort of competition to make the playoffs.
Yes, but the reality is that even still, I don't think that you're going to see really one of these back-end teams. And let's be honest, as much as there's a gap between the Phillies and the Braves, there's a gap between the Nationals and the Phillies. We're talking about are the Phillies as good as the Mets right now?
Who just got swept
by the
way.
Braves.
I know.
Who are better than everybody
but I'm just
by
saying
a mile.
The Mets were the hottest team in baseball coming into that series. The Braves just said it. Oh, yeah? We're the king of the East. And, oh, by the way, Dallas Keuchel looked pretty good in his start, too. Phillies could have had him for basically nothing.
Yes.
Okay?
And now what?
Yeah.
And now we're at a point right now where the Phillies and you are looking at whether or not Aaron Nola is going to time up in
Every
rotation.
fifth day with Aaron Nola.
Yeah, seriously,
Yeah.
in order to get into this one-game playoff.
Right. You probably if they make it, you'll get Velasquez.
Oh, my God. Nick Pivetta gets called up.
Yeah, right. Well, Pavetta will be, Drew Smiley.
There you go,
right.
Josh.
There you go.
That's a great one. All right, now I have to be completely honest with you here.
All right.
So I'm going to give you a metaphor. Where does this pen keep coming from?
It's my pen.
All right, well, you keep bringing these pens in. So here's when I used to snowboard, right? Before I snowboarded, I would ski for a little bit. And I learned how to go down hills initially skiing, and then I just completely shifted to snowboarding. And for a while, I was just exclusively snowboarding. And then I went back because I'm old enough to where there was a mountain that still, when I was like 18 or something, still didn't allow snowboarding, right? It was
Okay.
still outlawed at that time at this mountain. So
They were the renegades at that point.
No, they were the hold-off. Right.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the mountain.
No.
So we went there, and I had to get some skis. And I remember falling. And if you fall on skis, it's a much different way to get up than if you fall on a snowboard. You fall on a snowboard, you roll over, you push up.
Yeah.
It's easy.
I
But
can
you can't
imagine that.
You can't do that on skis. You actually have to get up. There's a process. It's not hard, but it's something that I just completely forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through this right now because I got the top streaming software laptop on the market, and it's this PC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is piece of crap. because all I'm familiar and know how to do is use a Mac.
Right.
Which is as simple and easy as it gets.
Which is what I have.
Right.
Yes.
But now I need to download this. I need to download a program. The program doesn't have the right components, so I need to download the components. I had to switch it to safe mode because it wouldn't let me factory install, download things from the internet, even though I know this open broadcast software is as trustworthy as it gets. All right, I'm letting you know, Harry, that there are things happening here that I wasn't prepared to deal with, and well, the thing cost me $90. I don't think I got ripped off.
What, for the PC?
Yeah.
Really? $90?
Yeah, it was simple.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, then you shouldn't be surprised that it's got nothing on it.
Yeah.
No, but I got it for a good deal.
I'd be concerned that the thing didn't work.
Yeah, I got a computer for $90. I'd be like, is this real?
Put it like this: it got quote unquote marked down.
I don't know that I could walk around.
I just don't know how to use this stupid thing.
I don't know if I could walk around and actually tell people that I'm using a $90 computer.
No, it was upwards of $350, but I got it for $90.
Wow.
Yeah, let's just leave it at that.
Would it fall off the back of a truck?
No,
Well,
those things don't come on
what
trucks
was this,
anymore.
like the Sopranos sold you this?
No.
Did the Amazon drone drop it off for you?
I got it legally.
Did it come with a crate of cigarettes, too?
It might have.
Yeah.
It might have come with some currency. And I don't mean money. I don't mean Benjamin.
Christopher came back from North Carolina.
Hooked it up. I'm just saying, Harry.
Jesus.
All right? I got it. We got it hooked up. All right. Now
Phillies are minus 130 tonight.
they were minus 180 on Friday.
Yeah,
all right.
I know.
And my producer.
I told you I wouldn't take it.
And I didn't either.
But
Although,
our friend at the Parks, remember before the show, he and I were talking? We were talking about the over in the Phillies
That's
game.
right.
How about that?
That's now
scored 30 runs.
I want to tell you a ticket that was given out over the weekend that I hope people took because it hit hard.
Well, I had the under in the college football game
Now, hopefully,
on Saturday night.
there were 3 plays that we talked about that hopefully people parlayed and hit. It was Miami plus 7.5, depending on where.
Yeah, I didn't have an opinion on the side.
Well,
I just liked the under.
I did. Miami plus 7.5. The under, which locked in immediately.
Well, we're lucky. It was a sweat.
It was, but it
because
locked in.
that game was one of the worst college football games, and I've seen a lot of them that are bad. That was terrible. Talk about a week 0 matchup. They gave you 0. It was all penalties and turnovers and just lousy quarterback play.
I agree.
It's hard to watch.
No, it was definitely.
Yet the ratings were great.
Well, because
there's
college
nothing
football-
else on.
Right. So the under locks in. And then you also have one of the easiest plays of the year. Arizona opening up on the road, 7, however mmany hours away it is.
What, Hawaii?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Hawaii getting 11 points. I mean, at that point, if you played those 3 tickets together, then you walked away happy this weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. That is a hell of a ticket right there.
Well, yeah,
and we
is.
talked about all 3. We gave people those over the Hawaii thing was the easy one. Remember, we talked about how difficult it would be for a team like Arizona or anybody to open up your first game is on the road. On top of that, it's in Hawaii. That was an easy one.
Well, we buried the lead, too, about the biggest story of the weekend.
Well, I was going to get to that.
Because I'll tell you, I was dumbfounded. I thought it was kind of a prank, to be honest with you. And I looked up Schefter's account. And
You
I'm
had
like,
to
no,
make sure
this
it was
is the
real.
real thing.
The check was there.
Yeah,
and
the
everything.
check was there.
I mean, you see Frank Reich is on TV now everywhere.
Yeah.
Across all platforms, I'm sure.
Unbelievable.
And this is the crazy thing about it is it's not anything that you have more so than a guy who has just gone through an immense amount of pain, both on and off the field. Mm-hmm. And the only difference is that he's got an immense amount of talent. Like, that's it. That's the main difference right now is that the guy has a ton of talent. We've seen people retire because of injury. We've seen people, neck injuries. We've seen people just call it quits. Peyton Manning we thought was going to be done, but 29 years old, 7 seasons, you think, oh, come on, man.
Right.
Just take another year off. You'll be fine.
Right.
You'll be fine. This guy hated football, and it wasn't because of Ricky Williams wanted to smoke and travel the world hate. It was because everything around it was pain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you imagine? Like, this is what, and I joke, of course, but this is what you must go through, right? Where it's like, you come from whatever issues you're going through during the day, you have to deal with me. Then, it's like what people out there would joke about. This guy's going through from his head, top of his head, concussion, all the way to
shoulders,
his feet, pain.
to his calf,
everything.
to everything. Yeah.
Pain.
Yeah, I know. He
Nothing
got beat
but
up.
pain, Balboa.
No doubt about it. I mean, the timing stinks, and I understand. I don't condone the booing of a player like this, but I kind of get it because it was like a raw, hot poker, being shoved in your eye. If you're a Colts fan and you're at that game,
right?
You're like, what? You're looking on your phone and you're in the stadium. You're like, dude, look at this.
It was
Schefter saying our quarterback retired.
So
today,
at that point,
like,
can you blame the boo?
No, I really can. I mean, I don't condone it, but I get it. It's like raw emotion. That was a team in the back of my mind where I was thinking, dude, they're building something here pretty good. Now they've finally got an offensive line. They got weapons. The quarterback is back, and he's coming back at some point healthy. You think this calf thing tended to be a nagging thing. He might not have started the season anyway, but eventually he's going to come back, and this could be a Super Bowl team. And now all of a sudden you're like, what? I got Jacoby Brissett for the next 16 games. Nice backup.
No, it's not the same.
I mean, Jesus.
And if I'm a Colts fan, the last thing I want to hear is some anomaly story about Nick Foles.
Yeah, well, that was ridiculous. Did you see that this weekend?
Yeah.
There was a certain reporter that put out something about how the Eagles should have franchised Nick Foles because now they could trade him to the Colts. Oh, yeah, they were going to go. Howie Roseman has a crystal ball.
Come on.
And he saw Andrew Luck going up to the podium to announce his retirement in late August. And then they're going to flip Foles for a second-round pick to the Indianapolis Colts.
Doesn't make any sense. Exactly right. It does not make any sense at all that anybody would connect that. 609-403-0973 on the text board. At Harry Mays to you. At Shander Show. Wow, that disclaimer. You guys are so vile. Holy crap.
Right?
Yeah.
People are noticing the disclaimer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a waste with all these Phillies comments. You're standing over a dead body, wondering if it'll rise again. Get on to the Andrew Luck talk. OB. That's the PD right there.
So, in other words, what do they call that? The chalk around the dead body?
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's what he's seeing with the Phillies.
Yeah, forgot to put the sound in there. See, this PC set everything back, so we're streaming on the platforms, but I need to grab the speaker cord. See, this whole thing is a mess.
Well, see, here's the other thing.
We're 20 minutes out from sound.
Now, I came in here hot from Connecticut, right off of the Turnpike, and come to your house, and I pull up, and I see that the grass had been cut in the front of the house, and then I see you coming down the side with the lawnmower, and you got the freaking mask on your face. And the first thing the Lima says to me, is he high? I go, hell yeah.
Why, because I have the mask on?
Well, just because you're out here mowing the lawn.
No, listen, I mowed the lawn yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, so the trash just got picked up. It comes on Monday. And this is my first mow.
Okay, because these trash trucks, well, number one, they're gigantic.
Correct.
And number two, they drive like 60 miles an hour down the street.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's absurd.
I almost ran right into one.
Yeah, and you better not because they'll kill you.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is they'll absolutely kill you. Here's the thing, though. I had to mow it for the first time today. Oh, yesterday, pardon me. And trash days today. So I went out, I got the mower, and I thought this. All right, listen, if I get a stand-up push mower, convenient still, but if I move around and I actually push it.
You need a riding mower for this yard. Pretty big yard.
It's 0.9 acres.
It's pretty big.
Well, 0.9 acres.
Yeah.
So I've done enough where I did the entire, front area. I did, 0.88 of the acres. And just this being a new lawn, I left this patch between two trees, and I thought I'd come back to it. But, of course, I forgot. So this morning when I was walking back with Ace, I noticed the patch. And I thought, all right, I need to chop that. So I brought the lawnmower back out. I chopped out that patch, and then here we go.
But see,
it's a nice, clean, fresh. Here's the thing. That thing hadn't been mowed in a month.
Oh, yeah?
So it kept jamming this new lawnmower.
Oh, man.
But now that I have this other one here, this brand new one on a short lawn, I can go up and down on this thing.
Man.
I got to be honest, though. That's a pretty nice lawn you saw. Pretty nice front lawn, all right? Come on. That thing looked pretty nice as far as that mow job went. You've seen what you were bitching about the lack of mowing going on or up and down my block.
Up and down this block, there's a lot of like overgrown lawns.
So you would not bitch about this lawn if you drove by?
No, I wouldn't. I mean, you could use a string trimmer or something.
What's that?
Oh, like trim
around the
trees, around the edges.
You mean as far as the walkway?
Everywhere. Yeah, you got to tighten it up, man. You need a string trimmer.
Where else?
Those little bad boys.
I have a hedge trimmer.
No, not a hedge trimmer, and not a chainsaw.
By the way, I upgraded.
Chainsaw.
No. I upgraded the saw.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because I had to try to cut some things down over the weekend. Wasn't working with that electric thing. Now I have a electric Black & Decker, whatever the hell it is, Remington. Pardon me. And it's just not good. So I upgraded that sucker to a Ryobi.
Oh, okay.
And this is a real deal.
Nice.
This is gas-powered, Harry.
Well, I know you cut the lawn early on Saturday.
Sunday,
because Saturday you were busy in your disguise.
Absolutely.
Roaming around the big festival
all day
down in South Philadelphia
all
at the Xfinity Live, and nobody recognized you.
Now, can you believe that?
You had a $500 gift card on your person to hand to the person who came up to you and said, "I know you're Shander."
And
you're
nobody came up to me.
Nobody.
I think that is pretty shocking. And here's the thing. Ultimately, I didn't believe that my surprise or disguise was unrecognizable. I thought that if you walked by me a couple of times back and forth, you'd be. That's why I didn't want to do the meet and greet.
Okay.
It's because, a couple of people could recognize. It's all in the eyes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, first of all, you walk by this guy at the festival, right? You're outdoors, but you said, man, that dude smells like weed.
Well,
maybe that's Eytan.
I don't think that would be the case. Do you?
Because I know there were some guys roaming around down there with Mays and Eytan T-shirts on.
Our buddies Schwartz. Yeah, our buddies Schwartz and TJ.
Yeah.
Were out there. I mean, come on. That is insanity. Dan Schwartz and TJ out there at FanFest.
Making videos.
Unbelievable.
So that was big. I saw that in Connecticut.
Oh, that was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
You saw the tweets from it?
I saw all of it.
I don't know how much time you actually had. Like, I don't know how much time you had for recreation to be looking at. Because I didn't you going up there to have fun, to fish. Maybe you're going up there to deep sea fish.
I played golf.
There's some grouper out there.
I played a round of golf on a really nice golf course.
Where were you?
A public course that was designed in 1898 by Donald Ross.
Meriden?
No. I was in Groton.
Yeah. Okay. I do not know.
A place called Shenecosset.
Oh, yeah, Shinnecock. Valley?
Shenecosset.
Yeah, Shinnecock Valley.
Yeah.
Okay. That.
But you can take a ferry from there over to, like, the Montauk area.
Yeah, that's
on
beautiful.
Long Island. You can see Montauk from there.
Really? So you're right on the water.
Yeah.
Wow, it's pretty nice, man.
Yeah, it was great.
Unbelievable.
Good time.
Okay, so I understand now, I think, where we're at with the Andrew Luck thing. Like, the idea, if we could bring it back, the idea that, people were holding him accountable. I mean, that's all ridiculous, right?
The timing does stink, though.
Yeah, but you're not going to hold Andrew Luck accountable, are you? Like, blame him. Here's the thing. What do you do if you put $1,000 future bet on the Colts?
Yeah.
What do you do? You're not,
Well, some of the casinos are giving those back.
Really?
Yeah, they're paying them back.
Wow.
Some of them are. Now,
no.
Yes. I was listening to it this morning. Here's the thing.
Wait a second.
What about if your fantasy draft went on and you
like
took
OJ?
Andrew like OJ? Do you believe that, first of all?
No.
Do you think that – who would be in a fantasy league with OJ?
No man, no human
being. Like, seriously, would you buddy up to OJ at this point and
what do you get
hang
out
with
of it?
him?
Like, where are you in your life that you need to be in a movie or video? I don't mean like motion picture. I mean like some sort of video with OJ. Like, where are you where that's appealing right now?
No, I can't see the appeal. I mean, I couldn't imagine me spending time with OJ. It would take me all but 30 seconds to ask him, so did you do it? How did you do it? Are you still looking for the killers? That would be my first two questions. Because he's still out there looking, by the way, right?
Well, I think so. I believe that there is some sort of civil or there's some sort of manhunt that he's providing, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't he the one providing the actual – man, we're breaking already?
It's 12:24.
12:24, huh? he's providing the actual money. He's backing it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
There's a reward?
There is.